Okay, I'm in a brand new spot. I'm gonna let you look around a little bit. There was substantial Civil War activity around here. I'm on private property and I have permission for those of you who are trying to track me down. And remember, I'm a very nice guy. But don't try to find me. Please. For everybody's benefit involved. Look at this. I just dug this hole. And there's a buckle. I don't know if it's old. I mean, I know it's old, but I don't know if it had anything to do with the Civil War. I'm not a historian or anything like that. And I hate to give that goofy little thing at the beginning with all I just said, but believe it or not, there's still a few people who want to track me down. That's a funny looking belt buckle, if that's a belt buckle, huh? You know, that kind of belt buckle where you stick your belt through it. It's kind of crumbly. I'm going to keep looking around for some more stuff. I've never dug a Civil War bullet of any kind. And if I find one out here, that'll guarantee this spot was active. Well, not really, because some kid could have had one in his toy box passed down from Grampy 100 years ago and he threw it out in the woods. But still fine. It's not from the Civil War. Check this out. I fixed my shovel. It broke in half the other day. I cut me a huge oak dowel rod and ran some new pins through it. My only error was, if you look down it, my handle up there is not precisely in line with this. I know it's trivial, but I did go on a website and order me a new leech shovel. Let you know how it does. But whoever built this one before, it had so many pieces. This was normal, that was the same piece. And then this piece down here was fiberglass. And there was a piece of wood inside the fiberglass up here and down there that all just fell apart. Not to mention, I've had to have it welded a couple of times because I was digging in sand and it broke. Not really sand. But this dirt out here is really pretty soft so far. I'm going to find something today. Alright. Get that bug spray in my mouth. Just dug this. It gave a mixed signal. Of course, it's iron and corroded. I mean, not corroded, but real heavily oxidized with a bunch of stuff stuck to it. So I don't know what it is. I'll clean it up later and check it out. What I'm looking for are these large oak trees. There's some bigger ones in here that I saw when I was driving up that are possibly 100 years old, and that's what I need. That kind of shows that this hasn't been dug a whole lot or hadn't been bulldozed over and different things done to it. But I'm gonna keep looking around. Camp. It's like a homeless camp. It's not a Civil War camp, of course. There's a can opener hanging on a tree. And here's a little thing. Whatever that thing is. I'll put it back right there. Anyway, just passing through. If there's anybody out and out watching me. I just found a dime that was real shallow right here. It's I don't think that old. I mean, it's modern dime. I just can't tell what date it is. But I'll check it out later. See what it is. It was just barely under the leaves right here. I got a 80 signal right here. I'm gonna take it up. It's very shallow. Very shallow. This whole forest bed and the woods here is covered in regular ivy. A little bit of poison ivy, but not a whole lot so far. Covered up mosquitoes. Let me see. I may have to do a little more digging. There it is. It looks just like a big washer, but it's really thick. Like I say, I'm hoping I'm in an area where there was some Civil War activity. It's real heavy, so it's not just an average washer. I'll wait till I get it home and clean it up and let y'all see what it might be. I got a 60s tone. It was low tone 60s. But it's right here. Let's see what it may be. There's more of it in there. Let me keep digging. That's a piece of it so far. That looks like just a piece of a can or something. That's all it was. Big can. Lid of it just kind of folded up like that and smashed into the ground. It is hot. Already I am perspiring. But if you look around, well, you can't because you're looking at me. There's a big oak, and I know they need to be probably 200 years old to have been here. But I can go off a couple of big trees and maybe I'll find something in here. Alright, it's about an 8-inch deep high tone 80s signal. I guess I want the signals to be deep out here. There it is. That is a bullet. Let me wipe that off a little bit and get a little assistance from y'all. Alright, I wiped it off on a tree. Don't be mad at me, but it's the only way I can get a little bit of... Hope you can see that. It is brass, obviously. I don't know. It's obviously a black powder round, but I don't know the size. 40, 41 maybe. Any ideas? I know I have a black powder rifle, but I don't shoot enough to take one of these out and look at it. But my black powder rifle, my bullets are pointed on the end. Anyway, give me a little feedback on that one. What you think? Low 50s tone. It is a, I wish that thing would agree and say, hey, that's a face on there. And let me get a picture of it. Center fire, short, or either it's all rotted away. It needs to be cleaned up before I can see what it is. Not Civil War, but old. So we'll see when we get back to the homestead. Alright, high tone 80s, several inches deep. Let me dig it. Right there it is. Just a washer. Iron, rang up high, rang up in the 80s, high tone. You heard it. Right here in the woods. This one was a high tone. It's a bullet. It's a shot, obviously. The actual bullet part, not the casing. Small caliber. Huh. Alright. I'm getting under poison ivy now. It's gonna be exciting right there. Look at all that. It's about knee high. But I still got a pretty good bit to go. This is going to be a spot I really spent a lot of time in this winter. Alright, got a low tone, big and chunky. I think it was a, well, I thought it was a padlock. I think it's a big square nut with a hole in it. Let me wipe it off some. So it is. I took it to the wailing tree. I don't know if it's a nut or not. I can't tell if it's threaded. It almost appears threaded, but look how thick it is. I don't know. Big old heavy nut if that's what it is. Alright, I'm about to wade out into the sea of greenery. Low tone 50s out of this hole. I don't know. I do know one thing. It is so hot out here. Can you see the mosquitoes around my face? Look at this thing instead of me. What is that? Let me get over here in the shade. What is that? Kind of got a little shine to it. It's stamped. You can see around the edges where, you know. What is it? Thin. It was folded up, and I ever so gently opened it back up. Somebody sent me a message and said, yeah man, that's the coolest thing ever lost during the Civil War. Hold on, swim on my head. I'm back. Nah, I don't know what it is, but I want to know right now. Man, I wish you all could go with me, but there'd be about 3,000 of us walking through the woods. He's thinking awesome, wouldn't it? All right, I'm being silly. All right, my first corn. I got it up out of the hole. 76 was the tone. The penny. It's modern. I'm rubbing it. Oh, I see the thing on the back. Let me clean it off a bit more gently. She's modern. I'm sorry, he's a modern. Look at him. Alright, high tone 60s. You know, stuff like this just takes you back home. Gotta stop for a moment. Think about that. Alright, check this out. 80s right there. Low 50s right there. So, I'll go with low 50s first, because I have disturbed the worm. And it's looking for a place to go. Alright, the high tone turns out to be that. It's a piece of brass that's flattened. I don't know what it is. So now let's go low tone. Low tone turns out to be a little miniature belt buckle, maybe Colonial era. It looks a lot like a pull tab, but I'm going to wait and get it home and clean it up first and make sure before I throw it away. Never dug one of these before. Low tone, look at that. That plug. Take it over here to the whaling tree. Good looking plug. 80s. 2 inches deep. Gonna make it official. Dig the camera on. Oh, I think I saw it. I think it's a piece of aluminum. Oh, there it is. It's a Colonial. Let's see what. Oops, dropped it again. Modern penny. 76 one time, 80s another. Whatever it takes, right? Alright, 2 cents. Dang, nice 70 sound over there. But I dropped it over here. I'm talking about a pretty signal. Pretty cap too, huh? I wasn't gonna dig this signal because it was so scratchy, but I'm glad I did. It's a buckle. Still not the kind of buckle I'm looking for, but I can hang it amongst the others. Alright, dug another giant nut here. Let me get somewhere you can see it. It's not getting dark out here, it's just I'm in the woodage. You've seen one before because I showed it to you. My Civil War spot is a nice little piece of property, but it's turning out to be the keeper of the cans. So I haven't given up yet, but it is about 90 degrees and there's so many people nearby. I got a real strong high tone 80s right here, and it's that. I unfolded it. I found them before. They're super thin, but I don't know what it is. We'll get it home, try to clean it up. Maybe the cap off something, I don't know, but maybe it's something better than that. Okay, I just dug my deepest corn out here yet. Sorry, I gotta find my groove. I'm busy looking at it. It is not a quarter. What is that? What is that? Okay, I gotta clean it up when I get home. Man, I hope it's something. It is something. It's round and it's in the hole. Alright, I'll clean it up when I get to the house. Maybe when I get to the truck. I don't know. The guy that gave me permission may want to sit and look at all my wares. Well, I cleaned it up and I'm a little disappointed. Let me see if I can get somewhere better where y'all can see it. Can you see that? It looked to me like it had a hiney on it. Like somebody's rear end hiney. Actually, it looks like it may have a frog on it. Actually, that's a woman that's naked with her arms up in the air. The other side is the side that looks like a hiney. I don't know what the heck that is. I guess I'm destined to find the weird stuff, but I don't know. Alright, put it upon the pocket and check it out. I was gonna be done, but I came over here to baggage claim and got a signal right here. Turns out it was a nail, square nail, and this hunk of lead. And I don't know what it is for. But it turned out to be a pretty deep hole. But I got it. So I may be done now, but I am going to detect on my way out of the forest. I found one of my favorite toys. A headstand. It's been probably, I can't think how many years, probably since the 50s before anybody pulled a trigger on a shotgun in this neighborhood, unless they were robbing someone. So this has got to be an old one. Excited about that. A little more excited about it. Solid high tone on this. 70s. Another bullet. Looks like the same as the one before. So I'll have to go home and clean it up. See how old it is. Not that I can tell. It's a high tone. Possibly another buckle, but I don't think so. More like a bracket strap or something. Not a strap, but anyway, it's heavy. Just look at it. Just look at that. I'm done, I promise, but I got a high tone along the way. Look at that. What is that? I don't know what that is. Pretty cool looking though, huh? I don't know what it is. I have to clean it up too when I get home. See what it is. Alright, I'm back at my camp. Time for a little show and tell. Here's the washers. Oh wait, I forgot the other big washer. There's those big giant washers I found. And there's a bigger giant washer I found. That's probably a cap to something as far as heaviness goes. A couple of buckles. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to jam through this. That's us, an old school belt buckle right there. I guess it's a belt buckle. Big hunk of metal. I didn't clean most of the trash stuff off. Obviously, so we'll just scan a couple square nails. I think that's the end of a pin or something. That's shot bullet. This I did clean up. Of course, I think that's off like a chest or something. You know, when you close the chest down, you put the little latch goes in there. It's just a lot thicker and heavier duty than I've seen most of them in my lifetime. That didn't have anything written on it. The pennies are modern. That I cleaned up a little bit. It's still green, but it's brass or copper. I said I found those before. I unfolded it. This one's got little creases, but I don't know what they are. This says Winchester New Black. It's like 1905 or so. It's a number 12 shotgun shell. That one is too far gone to see. And there's the bullets I found. You can kind of see the differences in the sizes. I don't know much about them until I measure them, but probably won't take the time to do that. That's a honker right there, ain't it? And that I thought was some amazing Civil War coin has a naked lady on one side that says heads, and she's naked on the other side that says tails. Straight up funky stuff out there. I thought that was something cool when it's that. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's what I found on my first trip to what I've been, from what I've read and really researched this time. It is possibly a Civil War era spot where they did a little training. Thanks for watching.